Hi there, everybody. I have a fun new project to show you. For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Gabe, and I just started this channel to show off all my cool projects to people. Project I have to show you guys today is my Sentry project. It's a ESP home based air quality monitor. I went ahead and got a circuit board made, so that's it there. Thinking about making it a commercial product, but before I went and did any of that, I wanted to make sure it worked. It's kind of hard to sell something that doesn't work. So I've got one board mostly populated. It all works except for the SGP41, which I fried it when I was soldering it. But the board consists of an SGP41 VOC sensor, a BMP 390 absolute barometric pressure sensor, a STCC4 for CO2, and an SHT45 for temperature and relative humidity. I haven't got the BMP 390 in the mail yet, but I got to get a new tool, a little hot plate, to put the whole thing together. I'm going to go ahead and put up on the screen some of the outputs that I've been getting, so you can see how the device looks in Home Assistant at the moment. On Home Assistant, you have the CO2, the humidity, and the temperature, as well as the SGP41 things like the NOx index, the total VOCs, in micrograms, as well as the VOC index. I had to write the driver code for the STCC4 for ESP Home. It was a little bit tricky because it needed to kind of almost ignore the the acknowledged signal from the I2C, because of the way that the STCC4 does its acknowledged signal. I also went ahead and built out the ESP Home YAML so I can get everything working. I'll go ahead and show you guys the PCB now. Biggest challenge with the PCB was really making sure that the SHT45 was thermally isolated, because the SGP41 has a heater. So I made sure it wasn't on any ground planes, and I also just physically separated the two, and I also added some vias around the 45 in hopes of keeping it a little bit more separated. Looking at the schematic, you have the ESP Home bits of it. I need to add a pull-up resistor or a pull-down resistor on the boot pin, just to have the various connectors on the board, the 3 different sensors. I need to investigate the SGP41 to make sure I did in fact hook it up correctly. And there's also the power management circuitry. I need to really clean up the schematic a little bit. It's a tad bit all over the place. But yeah, I'm going to be posting any additional updates that I have. I've been in at least the application stage on Crowd Supply to put it up there on their platform. My goal was to price it around $129. It's doesn't require any cloud dependence, which I like personally. And once I get the VOC sensor running, it's going to be a nice little companion for 3D printers and stick it in your workshop. As you can see, the device is fairly small. It's very compact, and so it really, you can stick it anywhere. It's smaller than a not much bigger than a post-it note, really, if you can even call that bigger than a post-it note. Yeah.